After a chaotic week, the Scottish Premiership takes a back seat, and the Scottish Cup fourth round takes a front seat. It's called Shotgun, and we have got 8 tasty games to get through, and we are starting off with Friday night. Dynamite! Is it going to be explosive at Capello Park? Informed Greenock Morton take on Motherwell, who are beginning to build some form. Pumped Ross County 5-0, but I think even Greenock Morton would pump Ross County 5-0 at the minute. But it is the Friday night game. I believe it's on BBC Scotland. The fact it's on Friday night would suggest that it is, but who are you going with and why, my friend? I'm going to go with Greenock Morton to win 2-1. Shock result, boom, hit the blocks.
Is it really shock though, considering the form of Greenock Morton?
I know, but Motherwell's in good form.
And this is for a place in the quarter-finals, so big game here. Motherwell's on okay form, but I think your just recent bias there will suggest that just because they beat Ross County doesn't mean shit. Ross County are garbage.
They drew with Kelly as well, didn't they?
So we're going to pretend that they're great because they're getting draws.
Oh, a draw against Kelly's no bad.
No, I'm not denying that, but I don't think a one after draw against Kelly's no exactly.
What I like, right? I like the cup. I like a wee smaller team getting into the next round, so I'm backing one smaller team to go in. And that's Greenock Morton 2-1.
Aye, I'm gonna go the same scoreline.
Yeah, they're at home, and that makes it good. Another team that's at home in a lower division is Inverness. They take on Hibs, and I think if Nick Montgomery loses this, it's game over. Also, it is the 5th round. For some reason, we thought it was the 4th round, but regardless, I think if Nick Montgomery loses this game, it's over. I think this is a must-win game for him. People can say what they want, but if he goes out to Inverness, Caledonian Thistle and loses another chance for Hibs to get to a chance of winning the trophy, considering the league form at the minute, I think he's got to go. Or is it too harsh? What do you think?
Wow, it's a one-off game. Like, maybe a bit too harsh for me.
It's a one-off game. Do Hibs have any ambitions? I know we talked about,
no, I do, but
behind the camera we said, Hibs, they shouldn't even be in that bracket as Hearts and Aberdeen. Was it not time they step up the task and attempt to put themselves in that bracket?
They just had a good game against Celtic. Let's lay off.
You know when they get beat.
Aye, unfairly.
Losers don't get medals. And in this case, they didn't get it unfairly, man.
Is that why every team in the fucking league's pretty much a loser because no one wins anything?
Apart from Celtic. That's pretty much it, That's pretty much it, mate. Anyway, I'm going with Hibs to win. I'm going to go 2-1.
A big Dalton Ferguson be interesting, but I think Hibs will get the win. I'm also going to go 2-1. I think 2-1's a fair scoreline.
2-1. Yeah, and this is what you like to see. The better team away from home against the smaller team in the lower league. Not what you want to see next. Kelly against Cove Rangers. I just can't see anything other than a Kelly win here. They're at home against shitey Cove Rangers. I'm going to go 4-0. I think Kevin Fanfeen's going to have a field day, and Kelly are going to advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, for me, Kelly win this easy at home, Rugby Park. I don't even see it being close. I don't think Cove Rangers will put up a fight. For me, all day long, Kelly, another chance at a quarter-final. And could Kelly once again be heading to Hampden? Potentially. Potentially.
Man, I don't like the fact that Rugby Park's called BPSP, Stadium Rugby Park. That's a pish name. We've got Partick Thistle against Livingston. If you want to look at a game where there could be a potential upset in terms of lower league taking out a higher league team, then I think Partick Thistle at home against Livingston is your bet. I'm going 3-1 Partick Thistle. Livy are sinking, and there's no reason why they're going to win this game for me. They're shite. Yeah, they were a bit unlucky against Kelly, conceding an 88th minute goal. But at the end of the day, Livy are pish. Every time I watch Partick Thistle, I'm impressed. Don't watch them very often, but seeing you do watch them, they play free-flowing football and they get goals.
They were my pick to go up from the championship, so I might be wrong, but I think they could. I think they could put a late fight in. I mean, Raith Rovers and Dundee United aren't exactly in the greatest form. No. I wouldn't be surprised if Partick Thistle actually, do towards the end of the season get in that title fight. But I think they'll be too good for Livingston. I can't believe I'm saying that. I think a championship team will be too good for Livingston, but for me, Partick Thistle's got momentum. They're playing well. Livingston's got the exact opposite of all that. No momentum, not playing well. Yeah, it's a Partick Thistle win for me. I'm going to go 3-1 Partick Thistle.
Fair play. Up next, we've got Rangers against Ayr United. Love is in the air. Scott Brown confesses his love for Rangers. What do you make of that? Does that kind of undo everything he did at Celtic, or does that just make it even worse? Or what's your opinion on that?
Well, I think he was taking the piss.
You think he was taking the piss?
I believe he was. So
I'm not too sure. I think he was trying to win Rangers over a wee bit.
You think he's got a lot of love for Rangers?
I think he's trying to get Rangers to lie down. Well, hold on, right? If he supported them, right, when he was younger and played for the youth team and all that and has a Rangers tattoo, I would suggest at one point until one another he actually did have love for Rangers. But I said in the video, I said, if you, considering the rivalry, right, it's not some diddy rivalry, it's the biggest rivalry you can really get. I think if you support one of the old firm and you play for the other one, I think you're a sellout. And see, before people go, oh, but it's because Rangers didn't want him, he had to go for the money. Are you trying to tell me Scott Brown couldn't have got
Hold on here. Kenny Miller played for Celtic.
Yeah, I don't think Kenny Miller's a true Rangers man for doing that.
That's controversial because he's clearly Team Rangers. He doesn't sit in the fence.
He doesn't, but I don't think he's true. Honestly, I think if you play for Celtic and you try to claim you're a Rangers man, I think you're fucking delusional.
All right, well, I'm
not saying he's not more Rangers. Of course he is. In his eyes, he's a Rangers man, but in my eyes, he's a bit of a fraud.
I'm just trying to defend. I'm just trying to defend Scott Brown because I think if Kenny Miller's allowed to play for Celtic and after he retires be a strong Rangers man and be Rangers to the death, then I see no reason why Scott Brown shouldn't have been able to play for Celtic. But then after his playing career done, if he truly supports Rangers, then he should be entitled to do that.
I think he should be.
If you don't think that's the case, then
no, I'm not saying Scott Brown can't support Rangers. My opinion is, it's like I don't think you're a true.
No, I agree. I agree with what you're saying. I don't think. I mean, you look at the rivalry and like they hate each other. Well, maybe not hate, like, but yeah, for Kenny Miller, it's not like Celtic was the only option at that point of time for Kenny Miller, and he had to play to pay his fucking bills and feed his family. I'm sure Kenny Miller could have got multiple clubs. He chose to go to Celtic, so yeah, you would wonder like how strong is his Rangers connections.
You're obviously right. McCoy is better than Miller. I'm not even going to attempt to do it. But seeing you look at like players like that and other players like Chris Boyd, I just look at Chris Boyd as more as a Rangers man than Kenny Miller. The simple fact is Kenny Miller played for Celtic.
Yeah. Would Chris Boyd ever play for Celtic?
I don't think so. See, in hindsight, right, obviously for Scott Brown, he went to Celtic and he won a shit ton of trophies. So see, in hindsight, see for him, he probably thinks, you know what, that was the right move. Made myself a legend in the Scottish game. But see, before he made the move and before there was any of those trophies guaranteed, and, you know, Rangers going down to the bottom leagues, if he's a true Rangers man, I think he just doesn't go. That's my personal opinion. You never sell it, and that goes vice versa, right? That goes if you're a Celtic man. I don't think you should be playing for Rangers. I think if you want to, it's almost like, obviously if one player decides to move to the other team after supporting the one he's moved from or whatever, that doesn't completely affect the rivalry. But in my opinion, big rivals like that, you don't do it. It's like when you see like Michael Stewart, like is Michael Stewart a Hearts fan, but he's played for both?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think you're a true Hearts man if you've played for both Edinburgh clubs.
Well,
I know the rivalry's a bit less, but it's like you look at Sol Campbell, right? I think that's the only move in English football where he's went between rivals and there was a massive uproar. Look when Michael Owen went to United, no one gave a shit. You know why? Because the English rivalries are a bit pish.
Yeah, but I mean, could you argue that Michael Owens was done at that point? If Michael Owens left Liverpool and went to United instead of Real Madrid, I think there might have been...
All right, yes, that's a wee bit different, but let's not pretend because a guy's a bit more done in his career, that makes it all right. If Kenny Miller decided to go to Celtic when he was 38, does that make him brilliant? That make him the man? Not in my eyes, all right? Not in my eyes. But anyway, enough talking about the love triangle and Scott Brown, his fucking tattoos. I'm going Rangers to win 4-0. But I tell you what, if Scott Brown knocked Rangers out the cup, it would be insane. I'm going 4-0.
It'd be fucking hilarious, I think, but I don't see it happening. I'm going to go with Rangers to win. Probably, I'll go 2-0.
2-0, right, I'm going 4-0. Aberdeen against Bonnyrigg Rose. If Barry Robson was in charge, you never really know what would happen in this game. Bonnyrigg Rose just won 2-0. Aberdeen just get beat 2-1. So for that reason, I'm going with Aberdeen to win. They're going to win. They'll go strong. Neil Warnock's put so much emphasis on winning the Scottish Cup, right? And you know what? I kind of like that from him, the fact he's singled that out. Normally you get managers that are shite bags. Like, oh, we're just going to take it game by game. He's actually come out and said, no, I want the Scottish Cup. So I respect that. And I'm going to go for Aberdeen to win 3-0. That's what he should be saying, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Aberdeen to win.
If Aberdeen think they're the third biggest club in Scotland and they haven't won a trophy in so long, they should be coming out and saying that.
Yeah, it's lower league opposition. I'm going to go Aberdeen 4-0 as well.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the top 5 in the league, I think it's gone for Aberdeen personally. I think they should be focusing on the league. I think if it even takes resting players in the league, you should be focusing on the cup, sorry. So yeah, we're going with Aberdeen to win. St Mirren taking on Celtic. Celtic, I mean, they're probably in the worst form of the season for me. Yep, they've picked up a win. Yep, they picked up a win against Ross County, a draw against Aberdeen. But in terms of on the pitch, I think they're abysmal. They beat St Mirren 3-0 not too long ago, but I think a lot's changed since then. And I'm going to go for A Celtic win on penalties. That's what I'm going to go for.
I'm going to go St Mirren 2, Celtic 1.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, as much as I want Celtic to go to the cup, I'm thinking long term, is Celtic going through to the next round potentially better because they're in two competitions? I think if Celtic go to the cup, they're just focusing on the league.
It's almost like if they go to the cup, they have to win
And
the
also,
league.
they're so light at the back. The back four is Ralston, Scales, Welsh, and also Burnaby.
Plus, I think St Mirren's...
That's playing every game as well, the cup. That's good.
I think St Mirren's form's coming back. I mean, they did go through a wee spell there where they weren't that great, but looked like they're beginning to get close to, what they were showing at the start of the season. I'm going to go with St Mirren to steal it by 2-1. Then we move into the final game, Hibernians versus Hearts. Both teams have been pretty good. Hearts, obviously, on a roll at the moment, can't not win. Airdrie are in the championship. They're doing pretty well. I think they will survive relegation, so they're going to be playing there. Maybe even push for a playoff spot. Who knows? I think Hearts, though, will just edge it. I'm going to go Hearts 2, Airdrie 1. I think Hearts will get the win.
Yeah, Hearts will win. Shankland will probably get a few. He's not cup tied anymore. So, well, he thought he would be cup tied with that move to Rangers. He'll be fit. He'll be fit and healthy. He'll win. 3-1. Bang, bang. Good night. That's it, guys. Till next time. Peace.